Here we are in Wisconsin in October. I'm early October right now, and you know, I'm ready to plant some garlic. Let's go. So I have been planting garlic. This is year 4. I did buy some new garlic because, as you guys might have seen, my garlic harvest video went great, but I didn't know what the varieties were that I planted. So I took this garlic class from Keen Garlic, and this is where I bought the garlic in Wisconsin. And I took the class at PBS Trade Show in Madison. I talk about that show sometimes in February. And I bought 2 Hardneck varieties that I'm really excited about. The first one is Korean Red Wisconsin Hardneck. So I've got 4 cloves of that. And the other variety that I have is Music. It's a Porcelain Hardneck, and I've got 2 cloves of that, pretty good sized cloves. One's kind of small, honestly, but not too bad. And I'm not gonna plant the garlic I did last year. I'm just gonna plant these 2 varieties. So I'm standing in this garlic bed right now, and it doesn't look like much because right when I harvested the garlic, I planted a cover crop. I did a mix, kind of my own personal mix. I used buckwheat, clover, a bunch of brassicas, a bunch of different kind of stuff. And then I added some more mustard and I added some buckwheat. So pretty much everything here besides the rhubarb that I have and the horseradish will go ahead and die once I hit first frost. I've got some Keen fertilizer, some organic fertilizer that I'm gonna use to transplant in, but they recommend taking a teaspoon of fertilizer and putting it into a bucket of water, which I've filtered out so it doesn't have any chlorine. And I'm gonna go ahead and soak the garlic for 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and go get that going. So I got some water in there. I'm just gonna take a little handful, drop it in there. Typically what I'll do to get these separated on Hardneck is I'll find the Hardneck. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take them apart, each clove, because it did say to take the cloves, and then I'm just gonna drop them in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and soak that for 30 minutes. And while they're soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the beds. I give them a couple minutes out on the garlic. I'm gonna just cut this Gabardinisia. And honestly, it's just for me to see. So where I'm starting. So this straw flower and this yarrow that's right here, kind of my border. And then you'll see right here, I've got a little stake, and that's my rhubarb. I've had that there. This will be its 4th year there. So what I'll do is I'll come in with the garlic kind of to here to the chives. So my garlic will just come around here all the way to the back. I do have some horseradish back here. I'm not gonna mess with the horseradish, so I'll put the garlic on the edge of the horseradish. I'll come around here, and you guys that checked out my blueberry video, you saw this is a blueberry trench, so I don't really want to mess with that. It's acidic. And then basically I'm going to go to the edge of this elderberry tree. And so I'll go into here, and you'll see I've got some cover, and I'll pull that out in spring. Again, like, you want the soil to have as much green and plants as possible. It just really helps the soil. Honestly, I don't think I need any garlic fertilizer, but because it's organic and I haven't used it before, I'm gonna use a little bit on each bulb. Recent research that shows if you plant a little bit earlier in the fall in cold climates, it's not gonna affect things as much. So if you get a little bit of green shoots up early, it's gonna be okay in colder climates. Although common knowledge around gardeners I've talked to is they really like to do mid-October for Green Bay and Zone 5. I am about a week and a half early, but I think it's gonna be okay. And you know, just the fact that this bed is performed really well and this is the time I need to do it, I think I'm gonna be all right. The reason why I started here is because now I know when I come back, I'll be right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start a little dib. You want the head to be 2 to 3 inches into the soil. So just doing a little hole. I'm gonna drop a little bit of fertilizer, not much. Then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna try to pick, and I wanna go bottom. So you want the bottom root, this guy poking out his head on the top. And then we're gonna cover it with a little bit of soil, and that's gonna be the first one. So I've got about 30 or so, I think. I'm gonna start this way, I'm gonna go that way, around, and I wanna go about 6 inches. So I'm gonna go off of this guy. This guy's like probably a foot. I'm gonna go off of like this. So I'm gonna do them this far. You don't want them too close. As you guys know, I'm pretty aggressive with my seed spacing and my plant spacing. I have found that if you get too close inside of 6 inches, they can get a little smaller. So you do wanna have them about 6 inches apart. So I'm just gonna use this to tell me where I'm at. Same thing, and again, like the cover crop that you see, all of this green that you see is gonna die when the frost comes, and of course the garlic will not. Well, that's the goal. So I'm gonna just make another 2 to 3 inches down, right? Pull that out, put a little fertilizer in, grab a garlic. Again, make sure that that's the bottom, so you can see that's the top. Get it in there, get it worked on the top, and he's in. So I've got 2 right now, and we'll start with those. The soil's pretty loose. I do find that the looser your soil is, the better for garlic. It's not like carrots, so it's not like crazy loose. You don't want to loosen it, so a lot of the reason that I'm putting into this soil and I have the cover crop is that I want to plant into soil and I don't want to disturb the soil. So even me disturbing the, going like this is really not great for the soil, but I'm trying to disturb as little as I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant the rest. And excited to get my garlic in the ground. That's it for fall planting garlic. We'll check back in early spring when the shoots appear, and in early summer we'll get some scapes and we'll be able to harvest them.